Hello students, good morning. Welcome to the English class. Now today from your honeysuckle book we are going to read chapter number 2. How the dog found himself a new master. So students, the main characters of this story are dog, bear, wolf, lion and human being. So in this story we are going to see that there is a dog who wants to become servant of a very strongest person on earth, and he will keep on changing his masters, and finally he will make human being his master because he thinks that human being is the most powerful man on the earth. So let's begin. You know may that dog and the wolf are closely related. You may also know something about how over the centuries human beings have domesticated and tamed wild animals. Here is a story about how the dog became a tame animal. So students, that dog and wolf are closely related, and human beings domesticate and tame wild animals. So what is the meaning of domesticate or tame? It means that they make these animals their pet animals. So let's see how the dog found himself a new master. Okay. So in the picture, children, you can see the picture of a wolf and a dog. Para 1, dogs were once their own masters and lived the way wolves do in freedom. So long back, dogs were their own masters, and how the wolves live very freely. The dog also used to live freely, and they were servants of no one. Until a dog was born who was ill-placed with this way of life. Till one day a dog was born who was ill-placed, that dog was unsatisfied with this way of life. He was sick and tired, बीमार हो गया था, थक गया था, of wandering about by himself, looking for food and being frightened of those who were stronger than him. So he was totally tired. He had to find his own food, and he used to be very scared of the animals who was stronger than him. He was bored of this kind of life. So para number 2, he thought it over and decided that the best thing for him to do was to become the servant of one who was stronger than anyone on earth. And he set out to find such a master. So what did he one day decided? He decided that he will find a master for him, and that master would be the strongest on earth. Okay. He walked and he met a kinsman of his. तो वॉक करते गया एंड फाइनली ही मेट अ किंग्समैन ऑफ हिज मीन्स अ रिलेटिव ऑफ हिज. सो हु वाज दैट रिलेटिव? दैट रिलेटिव वाज द वुल्फ. And the wolf was very strong, and as he was fierce means violent. So the wolf, the dog met the wolf, and the wolf was very strong and fierce. Where are you going, dog? The wolf asked. I am looking for someone to take up service with. Would you like to be my master, wolf? So the wolf asked the dog that where was he going, and the dog told him that he was looking for a master. He wanted to be servant of someone, and he asked the wolf that would he become the master of the dog, of him. I don't see why not. So the wolf said, yeah, of course, why not? And this agreed upon, the two of them went on together, and the wolf became the master of the dog, and they went together. Now let's see what happens. Number 4. They walked, and all of a sudden the wolf lifted his nose, sniffed, darted quickly up the path and into the bushes and crept deeper into the forest. The dog was much surprised. तो जैसे कोई चीज़ जब वो एनिमल्स अंदाजते हैं, नाक से वो सूंघते हैं, स्मेल करते हैं कि आसपास कुछ खतरा है. सो द वुल्फ डिड द सेम थिंग, एंड बहुत अंदर जंगल के बहुत अंदर भाग के चला गया. एंड द डॉग वाज सरप्राइज्ड व्हाई ही इज डूइंग लाइक दिस. सो व्हाट डिड द वुल्फ सेड? कांट यू सी? तुम देख नहीं रहे हो क्या? there's a bear out there and he might eat up both of us, you and me. So there is a bear over there and he might eat both of us. So it's safe to creep into the forest. Seeing that the bear was stronger than the wolf, the dog decided to take up service with him, and he left the wolf and asked the bear to be his master. The bear agreed to this readily. So when the dog came to know that the wolf was less stronger than the bear, so what did the dog told the wolf? बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, इतने दिन आप मेरे मास्टर थे, अब मैं चलता हूँ क्योंकि मुझे उसी का सर्वेंट बनना है जो सबसे ज़्यादा स्ट्रॉन्गेस्ट है. एंड ही डिसाइडेड टू बिकम द सर्वेंट ऑफ bear, and the bear also agreed to become his master. Let us go and find a herd of cows. I will kill a cow and then we can both eat our fill. So the bear told the dog that let's kill a cow and we will eat that because we are very hungry. They walked on and soon saw a herd of cows. Herd of cows means group of cows. But just as they were about to come up to it, they were struck by a terrible noise. एक बहुत terrible सा noise हुआ और वो लोग घबरा गए, वो लोग डर गए. The cows were mooing loudly, the cows were shouting loudly and running in a panic in all direction. हड़बड़ा के cows पूरा भागने लगे. So what happened? Why did the cows were doing like this? The bear looked out from behind a tree. And then he too ran hastily deeper into the forest. So the bear also ran hurriedly very quickly into the forest. Hope students you have understood till here. Thank you.